What it do? It's the Bureau Weirdos coming at you again. You know, one of these days we're going to get somebody else on here, Mike, or maybe we'll get Ryan or JJ or Aaron or Robert. But until then, I guess we'll just be the Bureau Weirdos.
I did ask. He's in the office, though, still, when I asked him.
Yeah, I know. Mike's become an important person or something, whatever.
He's VIP. That's what I tell him.
He's important. All right, fantasy guys. TDs and Beer coming back at you. It's going to be a short one. Joe and I have been slammed with work, and I love doing this. Absolutely love it. It is sometimes a grind to get everything together. So I apologize up front. This is not going to be the best episode, but it will be a fun episode because we will talk. We will have a good time. It's just not as organized as normal. So I can't control that. Sometimes life gets in the way.
Sometimes your best work can come out of just,
BSing.
Talking about random stuff. BSing and while we're talking fantasy. So, yeah.
That's why I said, hey, we should probably get into this episode. We were kind of giving all of our whole show away without.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to start 20 minutes ago and we started just talking. That's okay. That's what we do.
All right, guys. So getting into this, we're going to get into news and updates like we always do. There was some big injuries, and you and I kind of already touched on them.
Mm-hmm.
More things to kind of keep an eye on. So even though there were some big injuries, there wasn't a lot of waiver updates for us in our league, just because most of those players are already on a team or whatever it may be. So Bucky Irving, his shoulder. Last week we talked about he was in a walking boot. The reports are saying his shoulder's way worse than he let on, and he's out at least 2 weeks, probably 3. So, Rashad White is clearly the go-to back there. Again, I think he's already on Robert's team, which makes sense. He has Robert had Bucky Irving had the handcuff. Chuba Hubbard with a calf injury. I did want to kind of point this out. So we were talking last week, and Sarah's obviously hangs out. And so I said, Chuba Hubbard, a calf injury, keep an eye on it. She was out Jalen Warren. So she went on while we were recording, picked up Rico Dowdle, started him against you guys. And I was like, damn, look at that. Like she's using her podcast to her advantage. So
she's getting that knowledge.
Yeah. So Chuba Hubbard, he still didn't practice. It's still keep an eye on it. They're not really giving us anything. It feels like it's just going to be if he plays, he plays, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. It's okay. I still think even if Chuba Hubbard plays, Rico Dowdle has a big game because he's going against his old team. So, here's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Winner. Winner in the house.
You're going to eat the W like Jameis. Okay.
Did you tell me to eat the W?
Yeah. Brock Powers with his knee didn't play last week, hasn't practiced this week so far. Obviously, it's Wednesday.
Yep.
But it's not good news.
No.
They were saying that the doctors suggested rest. It's the only way he's going to get better. Try to play through it. He didn't look good. You're probably frustrated if you drafted him. I'm sure JJ, even as a keeper, is still frustrated that he's just not playing. Like you drafted him to be the tight end, and he's not performing because he's hurt.
End. Yeah.
Or Geno Smith. I mean, that could be the answer too. Geno looks so bad.
He's so close.
Kyler Murray. So this one, Kyler Murray with his foot did not practice today. It doesn't. The news is like kind of sketchy that he's going to play this week. If he doesn't play, I think it hurts Marvin Harrison Jr. a ton. I think it hurts the running game. Michael Carter goes down or moves down. If you have Kyler, you have to keep an eye on it. Maybe pick up a backup quarterback just in case. There's still some good ones out on our waiver wire. But, Amari and Hampton goes on to IR. That sucks. As we're recording this, nothing's happened, but I don't think the Chargers are going to run with either of the running backs they have on the roster. I could see them going and getting Gus Edwards or somebody on the team.
Really? You don't think they're going to?
No, really? I think they'll pick somebody up, but I think what's going to happen, I think this elevates Ladd and Quinshawn and Keenan.
Mm-hmm.
And the running game will just have to – I think the running game is going to become screens behind the line of scrimmage until Omarion gets back.
Interesting. Okay, because I've been seeing – as I'm looking at the waivers right now, because I saw that Haskins got picked up, and I was wondering if Vidal would have gotten picked up too. So
Haskins, if I was going to pick one, I'd pick Vidal, but like he's still on our waiver wire, and I have no interest in him. Haskins he looks terrible. He's great. Like he's great in the pass blocking, but he looks slow. And Vidal, on the other hand, he's been on the roster. They haven't trusted him. Even when last season, when J.K. Dobbins went down and Gus Edwards looked terrible, they didn't let Vidal play. Yeah. That's why I think the answer is not on their roster. And I think if they're going to, they've already proven they like to pass. So I don't think that changes.
Yeah.
So, why I don't think there's a person out there that I'm interested in.
From the running back.
From their running backs.
That's fair.
Like, I get why JJ put in the bid and picked him up. He put in $4, whatever. But I'm not interested. And I don't mind being wrong here. Like, okay, cool. Fantastic. The other news is, and I didn't put it on here, the Flacco trade to Cincinnati.
Yep.
I don't know. What's your opinion on it?
I think they're trying to spark some magic that he had when he was in Cleveland the first time around. I mean, he's got to learn the offense. I don't know offensively like how I don't know what it's going to do for T. Higgins. Maybe Jamar Chase gets a little bit of an uptick, but I'm like he obviously clearly was the focal point last week when they were even playing, when Browning was even playing. So I don't know. I would say I don't know yet.
Yeah, my fear is that offensive line is terrible.
And he is a statue, yes.
And he is a statue. He's a 40-year-old statue. I don't know. I don't know if it really helps at all.
I don't really know if it helps either, to be quite honest.
He's not going to be able to run, so if they get any pressure on him.
I don't see him starting this week either, because I'm like, he just got there, so I would imagine they're still going to start Browning.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. If I had a guess, I don't really think it's an increase. Like, I think it's the same, or
I think you're
maybe
still starting
minimally better. Yeah, well, yeah,
you're
starting Jameer.
You're still starting Jameer or Jamar Chase.
Jamar and T are still they're in your lineups, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a boost as.
Yeah, and we could be wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I like to think I'm good at fantasy, but.
Well, you dropped Drake May, so that's a good start.
I dropped Drake May to pick up Matthew Stafford so that I could just have the combo until Lamar Jackson comes back.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Like,
yeah, you guys still won. Like, you should be happy.
I'm very happy we won. What are you talking about?
My team is trash, and I just wait every Sunday for my team to make my day miserable. Like, just rooting for my fantasy team at this point. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll just jump into it because we're already kind of in there. So week 5 recap. We'll start with JJ versus my matchup. JJ kicked my butt. JJ's team, while underperforming, still put up 146 points. So like underperforming for JJ, not necessarily underperforming. Mm-hmm. My team did nothing. Woody Marks put up 2. Jameson Williams put up 2. Brenton Strange got hurt. Like Drake May did not do what I was kind of hoping. Obviously, Puka, always the great spot on my team, but Derrick Henry, just that team looks terrible without Lamar Jackson. I didn't realize he carried their offense and defense. Whatever. So, I mean, from my perspective, it was a bad week, right? Like, Nico Collins did good. Puka Nacua did good. The rest of my team just kind of took a dump. I was the lowest scoring team in the league. I'm not too worried about it. Mm-hmm. It sucks, but I'm still 3-2. I thought I was going to lose. I would have loved to have won that game, but sometimes you just walk out and go, okay, on to next week. We won a championship in flag football, so screw it. I didn't care about fantasy. Jay, do you still have your ring, Joe? I don't have mine.
Oh, I'll bust it out once we talk about our matchup.
Okay. So JJ won. Good job, JJ. I still hate you because you beat me every time we play each other. I just never
It's a strong word, but okay.
I hate playing JJ in fantasy. I can say I hate playing JJ in fantasy.
That's fair. You can do that. I'm like, we all have our arch nemesis. So
yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. I'm never going to beat you in fantasy. Like, I just need somebody else to beat him in the playoffs so I don't have to play him. That's
how
like,
it works.
Yeah. Like, if JJ ends up with the number 1 seed, I have to end up on the other side of the bracket.
Yep.
All right. Next is Aaron versus Terrence. Now, Terrence got his first win here. This game I was actually kind of watching on Monday because it was so close.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun to watch. So congrats to Terrence. You know, he lost Tyreek Hill and he still came out and pulled out the W, 157 to 154. Good job, Terrence. You know, way to get your W. I feel bad. Aaron's team has just been on a little bit of an unlucky run the last two weeks. He's putting up good points. He's being consistent like we've talked about. He's just not winning. We talk about it all the time. Fantasy's a cruel mistress, and this is one of them. Like, that dude's just been unlucky. When we get into it further down, he does get JJ this week. So, you know, I'm rooting for you, Aaron, because we need to bring JJ down. Got to bring JJ down a level. Yeah, we need JJ. He can't get too far ahead of us. Like, I want everybody in the middle of the pack. I don't want somebody just running off like last year with you guys. So
I'm only 40.
Next, we had Ryan versus Jacob. So Ryan pulled out another W, put up 176 points, second highest scoring team in the league this week. Jacob again put up 149. Still had a great week. His team, you know, did Jacob things.
Yep.
Ryan just consistently is just putting up good week after good week after good week. Like, his only loss is to JJ, whose team is just seems unbeatable right now. And he's getting Rashid Rice back.
Yeah.
I think, is it this week or not? It's next week, right? He gets it week 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure we talked about it. If Ryan could walk out of this little stretch at 3-3, he would have been stoked, and guaranteed he's going to walk out no worse than 4-2 because he's 4-1 right now.
For sure. Him and I were actually talking about it on Sunday before the games.
Yeah.
Because he was telling me about how Addison, and then because I told him, like, I kind of have Addison in a different league, but not Rice. But I'm like, if you could get another win or two, I'm like, you're going to be set, buddy, because you have Addison back. You're going to have Rashid Rice back. I'm like, your team's going to be pretty formidable once all your players that are suspended come back.
Right. And then, because then he can start Rashid Rice, Jamar Chase, Jordan Addison, and then he can start Khalil Shakir, who's been killing it, and he can bench Tony Pollard, or, you know, like his team. He's about to go on a nice little run, I believe, because and then he has Patrick Mahomes with Rashid Rice, so he has that like combo. Ryan put together a good little team. I'm impressed. He still has $100 in his budget, and I don't think he's dropped a single player on his team that he drafted. So
he still has Burrow on his team?
Burrow is still – he could have made a move. Let me go look. I'm looking at last week's matchups, and he was definitely on his team last week.
Commitment to his keeper, at least.
He's commitment to his keeper. He finally did drop Joe Burrow. He dropped him today.
Okay.
For a safety.
I'm going to go pick him up.
So
pick him up, Sarah.
Sarah's going to go pick him up.
Heck yeah, I am.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but if she wants to, if it makes her feel better, then do it.
Yeah, go for it. Honestly, I probably would have kept Burrow in my IR spot for the whole year and kept him next year for an 11th round pick.
He's got Justin Herbert, though, so.
He does have Herbert.
16th round. So,
yeah. 6th round pick.
He confuses me, though. Like, as a Chiefs fan, why did he take all of the quarterbacks on the opposing teams that he's not a fan of?
Well, he clearly knows something better than we do, and that's why he's 4-1. So I'm like,
I can't say. You're right, 100%.
We don't know anything.
What I thought I knew, I was wrong.
He's the young gun, since we're the older guys that have been playing fantasy for a long time. Clearly, he knows something better than we do.
Right. It's about how many quarterbacks you take.
Clearly.
Right.
In a one quarterback league.
In a one quarterback, you gotta take 3. And then last but not least, Robert. No, 2 more games. Sorry. Robert did pull out another victory against Brandon. Brandon's 0-5. Just
the curse continues.
Yeah. Maybe he should change his name from Lamar's art because maybe it's affecting him too.
It's both of you. It's not just you.
Oh,
it's
Brandon, change your name.
Because the same thing happened the year before that with the Freifugel guy, or when he had Keenan Allen. I'm like, when he traded you Keenan Allen, like it's not like he was winning then too.
But then I traded Keenan Allen to JJ, and JJ lost.
So see, it went from him to you, and then after you traded it went from you to Jacob.
To JJ, yes. I was like, here, JJ,
whoever.
Here's Keenan Allen. Ugh, I don't want him on my team anymore. Yeah. Robert still killing it, mad props to Robert. Puts together a great team. This is his second year in the league, and he's always near the top. So good for him.
Yeah, totally.
That's about all I can say is I watch you guys and sometimes I look at it and go, dang, man, what did I do wrong? And then I just look and go, oh, no, the people we drafted around were super smart. So he's one of them. Last but not least, you had your game versus Sarah, and Sarah's the highest scoring team, and she put it on you.
3-2.
She's 3-2. You guys moved to 1-4. What do you want to add?
3-2.
Oh, like we were saying earlier when you said that you were laughing at my comment to Mike about fantasy win, because after we had won, I'll bust out the ring. Hang on, where is it? There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
Where's yours, Sarah?
Where's your championship ring?
I got this, lady. I'm good. I didn't care if we lost. Anyway, no, because Mike had asked how we were doing in fantasy after we had won. Because I was like, oh, Sarah's like beating the crap out of us. And he was like, do we have a chance? And when I had said, yeah, sure, you can go with that.
Yeah.
Because I think she had put up, 150, I think you had said?
Yeah. So when I looked at it, I heard your comment and I went and looked. She had already 150 points. And the second, the game's had like
18. Yeah. With I think Genty and Brees Hall and I think one of our wide receivers playing. And I'm like, I didn't want to ruin the moment because, we had just won. And
yeah, we were so happy.
I'm like, Mike, I'm not going to ruin this moment for us. I'm like,
yeah,
sure, if we can pretend that we have a chance.
So that was the best because we won the championship. We went and got our championship rings. We're all excited, talking, just talking, right? Like kind of on that emotional high. And then
was emotional.
I hear you guys talking about fantasy, and obviously I'm sneaking in and I'm listening and you go, oh my God, Sarah's putting it on us. And I was like, oh, wonder what the score is. So like I'm listening and I pull up my phone. I was like, dang, she has 150 points. And Mike goes, yeah, but we only have one player playing, right? And you're like, and then Joe's comment back, it just made me laugh so hard because your comment of, if that makes you feel better, yes. Oh, what a good friend. He's like, yeah, sure.
Well, he's my best friend, so yeah. I got him. I didn't want to ruin the moment, so yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like losing, so.
Yeah,
no, very competitive.
There's a reason we all play flag football together as well, and can yell at each other, but still be really good friends outside of it, because we all understand that in the moment, while I might be yelling at you, it has nothing to do with you personally. It has everything to do with I want to win, so don't make mistakes. Honestly, most of the people in this league understand that about me. JJ, Aaron, you, Mike. The people who wouldn't understand it would be the people who haven't seen us play football. Right. As an example, I think Brandon might take it personally if I yelled at him, the way I yelled at Richard on Sunday. So
yeah. I mean, I yelled at Mike too. So
yeah, Ryan got to see a different side of me as well. Ryan said he had never seen that side of me, and that was the competitive side. Oh, here's Sarah's ring.
There we go. Bust it out. Yes.
Yeah. But it is the city of Weizen.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They forgot the I.
It's okay. Hey, it's unique. I'm like, I'll take Weizen all day. City of Weizen.
But yes, Ryan had made the comment. He's like, I have not seen that side of you. And honestly, that side of me hadn't been out on the football field in a while, but I was tired of losing.
Well, to be fair, they said some comments that they probably shouldn't have said. So
Sarah did make a comment. I know we're kind of going down a flag football journey, but you know what? My podcast.
You know what? It's random, and we're talking about stuff we enjoy. It's still football related.
His comment, while not invalid, I saw Andrew yesterday at basketball. His comment wasn't invalid. He made the right comment, but Sarah heard me say, as soon as she heard me say what I said, because I'm not going to repeat it.
Yep.
She was like, "Oh, we won," and she wasn't right, because I knew as soon as I got heated, I watched the two of you, meaning you and Mike. All of a sudden, your competitive switch flipped too. I don't think you would think after a certain amount of time, especially playing with those guys, that they would understand, like, hey, if you keep us cool, calm, and collected, you have a chance. When you piss us off is when it usually goes the other way, right? Like, we were all locked in, but then you put it to another level where then Mike said, I watched Mike's killer instinct come out. Mine was out and yours went out. And I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
That's when I knew I wasn't going to play.
That's Sarah said that's when she knew she wasn't going to play. Okay. Oh, sorry, we gotta win. Sorry. Mm-hmm. We all love you though.
It's okay. Talk smack on the side.
Sarah was talking smack. She was doing a really good job. I will give you that. You were in their head too. Yeah.
I believe it.
I heard her tell Andrew he lost the game for them. It was kind of hilarious.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not
wrong. She is not wrong at all. As soon as I heard you, I was like, oh, it's over. Okay. Because I was shocked when you said, I was like, did he just say what I thought he just said? And I was like, okay, yeah, it's okay.
All right, our record. So last week, you and I picked the exact same games. We both went 2-3. Overall record, you're 5-5. I'm 6-4. I did find a cool new football at the bottom of our scroll. Just thought I'd point that out.
It's gold. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a rugby ball, but it's going to be a football for us.
That's fine.
Going into it, so we're pretty close. We're kind of making it. We've been about the same. Week 5 predictions. I figured we'd go over it. Like last week, I'll let you start. So Sarah's sitting there going 3-2. 4-2. So we'll get into our week. Do you want to be included in this conversation, Sarah? Or just because you can't hear every time Joe makes a comment?
No, I cannot hear.
I like when she says 3-2, because then maybe she'll say 3-3.
All right, so Joe, I'll let you go ahead and start us off. It's Ryan versus or it's me versus Ryan in this matchup. I do have Nico Collins and Woody Marks on bye, but I believe Ryan is also dealing with some buys. Maybe not. Jordan Addison is on bye.
And that's
and yeah, that's about it. So I'll let you go ahead and make your prediction.
Sure. I've actually had the matchups up this entire time since we started recording. So at first it was super close, and then it wasn't, and then now you guys are like off by 0.2. So it's like it's 127.25 to 127.27. So it's very close matchup between the two of you. Look, this will probably be a good matchup between you guys. Looking at the matchups, and I'm like, oh god, it's tough. I'm gonna go with you this week just because of you picked up Stafford this week. You have Puka. Puka's been killing it. You guys are playing. The Rams are playing Baltimore, so Houston just put up 40 on them, and Baltimore's been giving up at least 35 points since week 1. So yeah, I'm gonna go with you this week.
I'm actually doing. I was gonna pick me as well. I thought you were gonna go with Ryan. I did pick up Stafford because they're playing Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And it does two things. Obviously, I'm starting Puka, so I wanted that stack. The other thing is he has Kyron. So I wanted to take Kyron seemed to be getting a lot of catches out of the backfield. Wanted to mitigate that a little bit if it happens. And the other thing that is happening, Keenan Allen going up against Miami. We look terrible. They don't have a run game. I really think Keenan Allen's about to have a breakout game. The only game I'm a little concerned with is I still have Derrick Henry. Obviously, the Rams defense has been just fantastic. But But other than that, I was feeling the same way. It's again why I picked up Stafford, just because CJ Stroud put up 36 points against this defense. I can see Stafford having a 40-point game. And I think Puka, there's a probability that Puka ends up with 35. So it was honestly why I actually put money in for Stafford, even though I had Drake May, was I wanted to get that chance.
So we'll like that. That's fine.
We'll go a little out of order. Your guys' game on mine is at the bottom, but I feel like it's better for you to talk about it, and then we'll go into Sarah's matchup because she's here.
Sure.
But go ahead and start us off. It's you versus Brandon, so I'll let you go.
I'm going to be consistent still. I'm going to pick us because, we're 1-4. I do feel bad for Brandon because he is 0-5, and he's hurting. He's got Bijan back this week, but I'm like, his receivers have been struggling. Minus Ibuka. Ibuka has been keeping him afloat. McConkey finally had a good game, but I'm like, we'll see. Like, you think it's going to be the Keenan Allen game, so that means McConkey's not going to do much probably in this game against your team. So I
think it's going to be Keenan Allen and Quinton Johnston.
Quinton Johnson, and that's who we have.
Yeah, so. Because Ladd McConkey, even last week, if you take away the touchdown, he was the third on the team in yards and catches.
Yeah,
the touchdown saved his day.
Yeah, but yeah, picking us. I think it's going to be close because some of our players have tough matchups as well, like our running backs do. But I think we'll sneak one in on him, unfortunately, and he'll go to 0-6.
Actually, I'm going to take Brandon here. Just not only to be a little bit different, but he is getting Bijan back. His team is, I feel like, on an upswing. I honestly think it could go either way. I think this is probably, even though Ryan and I have the closest matchup, I feel like this is the closest matchup of the week.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, if we win, it'll be by like a few points. It's not going to be like a blowout or anything.
I'm actually giving him the advantage because of Bo Nix. I think the Bo Nix against the Jets is going to be the reason he pulls it out. But again, I could see it going either way, and I don't think I could argue with you. Emeka Ibuka still isn't having to deal with Mike Evans, and he's clearly been the guy. He scored 30 points last week. So, and that was against a solid defense. In Seattle. I think against San Francisco, I think he'll have a good game. Puka just put up 27 against him. So,
yeah, for Ibuka, I think we kind of counteract that because we have Baker. So
you're right. You do counteract it a little bit. I just think he's going to have one of those games that kind of keeps him in. But yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a great point. I kind of missed that one. So I'll stick with it, but I think it's going to be a close game. I think either one of you guys could 100%. Win that one, and it's going to be the closest game of the week. All right, so Sarah's here. Might as well get into it. So Sarah, it's the two Dolphin fans because I'm just going to exclude myself at this point because I have no Dolphin players. Sarah versus Terrence. Go ahead and start us off here.
It's supposed to be a close match.
I was talking to Joe.
Oh,
hey. It's your wife.
Can go. You can go.
I'm so sorry.
Go first.
I'm thought he was saying, anyway. Since Sarah's here, we'll do her team.
Yep.
So go ahead and start us off.
Go ahead and start us off, Sarah.
I heard that too, Sarah.
So that's what I heard. I'm so sorry. It looks like it's going to be a close matchup. If my guys can stay healthy, that would be a great thing. I don't know what else to say.
Who do you think's going to win?
Who do you think's going to win?
You're
going to win or Terrence?
It's too close. It can go either way.
Wrong answer.
You got to pick one.
I want to jinx myself if I pick me.
Joe picked himself every week.
I've been picking myself all season, Sarah.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick me.
That's a good
4-2.
4-2?
4-2. No, 4-2. Yeah.
Joe, who's your pick here?
Honestly, I'm going to go with Sarah this week. Looking at the matchups that she has, I'm like, her receivers have been killing it the last few weeks. So I think that continues. Terrence has, he's got good players, but A.J. Brown hasn't been doing anything. Judy hasn't been doing much. We'll see how DJ Moore does.
But
Barkley,
both of those players have green.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
So that means they're going to do good.
No, it doesn't.
Like Barkley hasn't been doing much rushing, and he had the receiving touchdown last week, but like
again, saved by the touchdown.
Saved by the touchdown. It's Terrence has got a good lineup right now. I'm like, he's got Laporte, he's got Achane, he's got Goff, Judkins. I'm like, I think it will be close unless Sarah decides to score 150 within the first slew of games. Like if she scores 150 again, then I don't think he has a shot. But I'm gonna go with Sarah.
I agree. While I do agree he has Quinshon Judkins and Barkley and Achane, I think his receiving core is weak. He kind of kills himself because he has AJ Brown and Saquon, and that team has proven it is one or the other. It's not both.
Yeah.
So one of them will have a good game. Unfortunately, that is it's been historically at the
cost of
expense
one or the
of
other
the
one.
other.
Yep.
Yeah. DJ Moore is not, it's Roma Dunze show
It's
down
Roma
there.
Dunze show. Yep.
Jerry Jeudy has just looked terrible. They just got rid of Joe Flacco. If I could, I'm not starting him. Where Sarah, on the other hand, I still love the Rico Dowdle play. And right now it's projected close, but I don't think Dowdle's been upgraded with Chuba Hubbard if he's out.
Right.
So those points will go up because Dallas is terrible. Garrett Wilson has a rough matchup with Denver, but he'll probably still get his targets. Jalen Waddle has become the wide receiver one in Miami now.
Because Hill's out.
Yeah, because Hill's out. And then Olave and Gibbs, like those guys are they've been consistent for her. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Sarah here. Even though I'm kind of rooting for Terrence.
Rude. Take that and throw it away.
No, I think it's Sarah's game. All right, next one. So now we'll just go in. So we have JJ versus Aaron. Go ahead and start us off, buddy.
Okay. Let's see. Well, JJ doesn't have his lineup all the way set, so
and he's still projected to be.
And he's still projected to be
JJ
Aaron.
always doesn't put his lineup all together. That would give me so much stress. Like I would oversleep, or I would forget, and then forget.
And then we would all be so happy.
I know, but wouldn't that give you anxiety? It gives me anxiety.
No, that's why I don't do that. I mean, the only thing it does is I have to scroll now. Like if I'm playing against him, I'm like, I got to see who I have. But anyway,
back on track.
Sorry, I'm looking at the
you're
players
good.
and stuff.
You're good.
I mean, JJ's been killing it. So I'm like, he's got who he has lined up right now. I'm like, I don't see any weaknesses right now. So I'm gonna go with JJ.
Yeah, JJ's team is
maybe his DL player is his weakest point.
His defensive lineman.
Yeah,
Carl Granderson sucks, JJ.
Yeah, to get 4 points. That's not a lot.
While I do agree, JJ's team is good. I guess it kind of depends. If Aaron is going to stick with the lineup he has right now, I don't think Mark Andrews is going to do anything.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me.
He's almost droppable without Lamar. Sutton, I think, could have a good game. Devontae Adams, I think, goes off. JSN has looked fantastic. I love that. Dak versus Carolina. Carolina made Tua look fantastic. I like the matchups on Aaron's side better.
That's fair.
JJ just has that solidified James Cook, Christian McCaffrey stack. Yep. With Debo against Chicago. Gosh, this is a hard one for me.
It is tough because I'm like, I see when Aaron's already starting Diggs in his flex too. So it's tough.
I think I'm going to go with Aaron here.
Okay.
And this is a heart pick more than a brain pick because I want to bring the league closer. So I want Aaron to win so that JJ goes down to 4-2 and then everybody's bunched up more.
So revenge pick since you lost him last week. Okay.
Yeah.
4-2.
Okay.
4-2. But being honest, I like the matchups on Aaron's side a little bit better. Yeah. And the only one that I question is Mark Andrews. But really the only question I have on JJ's side is Travis Hunter.
Okay. I mean,
is he playing defense or offense?
He gets to play him in his defensive back spot.
He gets the points regardless.
We're going to have to figure that out next season.
Like, it doesn't matter. Just like wherever he puts him in, he gets even if he's playing offense player.
Yeah, he still gets those points.
He still gets, so like, yeah, if he scored an offensive touchdown and JJ has him as his defensive back, he still gets the touchdown.
That's dumb.
No, it's smart.
I mean,
super smart.
I think on our other league, I have him. I need to put him in more often.
You can't in that league because
Why?
we don't have IDPs
players.
Oh yeah, huh?
All right. Last but not least is Jacob versus Robert.
Wait, where was yours?
Where we started with mine.
I couldn't say who was going to win on your team because you're going to lose.
Okay, there you go. Ryan's winning. Sarah,
Yes.
Sarah, Ryan, it's announced. I'm losing.
Ryan, you gotta win so Steven can lose. Because he's rude to me.
I'm so mean. And just all the time. All I do is love you, and I'm mean. Okay, so last but not least is Robert versus Jacob. I'll let you start here.
Looking at this, God, I think all the matchups are just close this week.
Yeah, this is a good week.
It's a good week for matchups. Honestly, I can see it going either way. I'm gonna give the edge to Robert though. I like the Dunze matchup. I like Josh Allen's matchup. Marvin Harrison Jr. does concern me, especially if Kyler's injury becomes a thing.
Yeah.
But I like Jacobs too because I'm like.
Well, he also has Kyler, so if Kyler can go, Marvin Harrison Jr. is kind of neutralized, like we talked about.
Yeah, because I'm like, Jacobs got Jonathan Taylor, who's just been killing it all year, and then he's got Josh Jacobs back this week as well.
Who is he going against? Cincinnati.
Yeah.
George Pickens against Carolina. Devonta Smith versus the Giants, whatever. Jordan Love versus Cincinnati. Josh Allen is going up against Atlanta. Drake London versus Buffalo. So that's kind of a hard one, unless it's a high-scoring game. Javonte Williams versus Carolina is pretty good for Robert. Robert's hurting a little bit. He's starting Jake Ferguson in his flex behind and Tyler Warren in his tight end spot.
In his DL spots.
Yeah, but Warren's been fine, and Ferguson's, I think, leading in points for tight ends, I think, right?
If I remember correctly, he is the leader right now. He scored 23 points last week. He literally hasn't had a game below. His first game of the season was 7 against Philly, and then hasn't scored under 16 since then.
Yeah, so I think it's fine. Yeah, I would give the edge to Robert for my pick.
Yeah, I agree. David Montgomery, I think, is the wild card here. If he gets into the end zone twice, I would say that Jacob probably pulls it out. But
or throws a touchdown again.
Jacob.
But playing against Kansas City, I think I'm going to give it to Robert. I think this is a close one, though. This is a close one. So I think you and I agreed on 3 and disagreed on 2. So I think the difference was
you picked Brandon like a jerk. So
I picked Brandon against you guys.
Yeah, he is a jerk. And he picked whoever I'm playing, Terrence.
I picked you to win.
No, you said no. I hope you don't win.
I picked
Let's rewind.
And then I picked Aaron. You picked JJ.
Let's rewind it and they can hear.
I said, even though I hope everybody heard it, they were all here.
I hope you don't win.
Now you can see as we bicker. This is why we have the rule that spouses aren't allowed in the league. All right. Well, that's all we have. You got to see Sarah and I bicker a little bit. You got to hear Joe and I talk about our awesome flag football championship. That was so much fun. And
I got what we wanted. I'm like, I just wanted one more.
Yeah. Well, and you got one with Vin, and then you and I and Mike. That was fun. It was nice to have Ryan on the team as well. So
I loved having Ryan on the team.
Yeah, it was kind of neat because half of our league was actually in our flag football team. Yeah. And then we had, the kids that we've coached or in some way had an impact on for their football careers. So,
we've coached Vin, you've coached Little Richard. So
Paige got to play a game with us.
Paige got to play a game with. If we didn't have her, we probably don't win that first one. It makes it more difficult. On having her gave us so much cushion. So.
Yeah, she gave us a ton of cushion there. She should have gotten a ring too. I told her I told her, I was like, why didn't you come up and get a ring? Well, I only played one game. No, that's
you still contributed.
One because you played. Overall it was fun. It was a great weekend.
Yes.
You know what? It was awesome. Bloom Fiesta going on here, right? So it was kind of cool to see all the balloons. Even though Bloom Fiesta hadn't started, you always see the balloons taking off and all that other fun stuff. So it was a good week. And next week we're done with flag football, so all we get to do now is focus on fantasy.
Yeah, we'll get some wins hopefully now that I can focus on that instead of winning a ring.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, appreciate everybody hanging out and kind of sticking with us. 40-minute episode. So again, keeping it kind of short. I do appreciate the feedback. You guys have been texting me. I really like it. Anything you do enjoy, just let me know. Anything you would love for me to add, let me know. We kind of went a little harder on our predictions this week. Ryan had kind of made a comment that he enjoyed that. So you know what? If you make a comment, there's only 10 of us. 2 of us are doing this podcast. So 8 of you give me any kind of suggestion, and I'm more than willing to jump into it. Just let me know. That's the whole point of this, right? We say it every week. Talk to us. Talk to Joe. Talk to me. Talk to somebody. Let us know, like, hey, I think it would be cool if. Keep the group chat going. I am hoping as we get a little bit closer, we can get everybody onto the pod. Do a multi-view, and we can go over playoff scenarios. I really think that'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be fantastic.
Joe knows I do this every year. As we get to the last 2 games, I go over every scenario on how the league, like if you do this and I do this and I score this and you score that, this is how this person gets in, or if this person wins and this person. I want to do that on the podcast so you guys can all see like me beautiful mind the heck out of our league. But it is fun. I hope you guys are all still enjoying this. But other than that,
hopefully, yeah.
Peace.
Peace out.